noise. You might have heard it or even felt it, shaking, rattling, what sounds like an explosion. We've been getting a lot of calls about sonic booms this year, and some people's nerves are wearing thin. Wink News wanted answers about what's really happening in the skies over Southwest Florida. So Wink News investigative reporter Sam Smink took your concerns straight to the Naval Air Station in Key West.
What is going on in there?
The emails and Facebook comments all start the same.
Doors rattle.
Viewers describing loud booms, telling us their homes are shaking.
8 booms.
Dozens of messages just like these have flooded our newsroom several times in both January and February.
Loud booms at my house.
They all end the same as well, asking, what is it?
Do you know what happened?
Wink News learned the cause. Sonic booms from military jet training out in the Gulf.
Okay, a sonic boom is when parts of the aircraft go faster than the speed of sound.
Captain Steve McIlerney is the commanding officer of the Naval Station in Key West. He says their mission is training for air-to-air combat.
You want to be able to establish and maintain air superiority and air supremacy in any theater, anywhere.
And the captain says supersonic flight is crucial to that training.
Why go supersonic?
Well, because that's what we expect the enemy to be doing.
It's during those supersonic flights that sonic booms can happen.
The airwaves compress, the airplane breaks through those waves that are piling up as you approach the speed of sound, and as it goes through there, you get a sonic boom.
So why Key West? We learned the naval station uses more than 25,000 square miles of airspace to the west of the island called Whiskey 174. A self-proclaimed perfect location because of its size and lack of commercial air traffic, among other things.
It allows us to train from the surface up to as high as we need to train, and nearly the entire range is supersonic, and that's really important to us, to be able to train at realistic airspeeds.
But the closest part of Whiskey 174 is about 51 miles from the coast of Sanibel, and they wouldn't go supersonic until they were at least 69 miles away. So the captain doesn't think we are hearing their mission. He says the sonic booms we hear are most likely coming from this section, Whiskey 168, run by the Homestead Air Reserve Base. It's only 17 miles from Sanibel. Although he doesn't want to speak for the Air Force, the captain says it's just as perfect a location for the same reasons.
Airspace and weather.
The Naval Air Station in Key West flies about 36,000 operations a year, 365 days a year.
And although they train all year, they say the time they hear the most complaints is the winter because of the cold and dry air.
Certain days where it's cooler and maybe the winds are out of the west, there's a higher likelihood that you would hear a sonic boom.
Luckily, there's been no reports from our viewers of glass breaking as a result of sonic booms. The captain says that's because there are rules in place. A pilot usually won't go supersonic closer than 30 miles from shore. And with the advanced GPS today, it's easier to keep track of and stay in the supersonic box.
Certainly nobody going supersonic too close to the Fort Myers area where they got out of the box and kept going. We haven't seen that.
And you'd be getting a lot of trouble if you go supersonic past that part.
Absolutely.
Reporting in Key West, Sam Smink, Wink News, now.
Here is another possible mystery boom, this time over Kansaville, Wisconsin on February 25th, 2016. I've contacted the news site to let them know of the mystery booms. The woman I talked to has heard about the incident in Clintonville, Wisconsin back in April of 2012. She was quite intrigued and a little creeped out. The article says, quote, "Boom causes rumblings in Kansaville. Kansaville and Dover residents looking for an answer to Saturday's loud noise are still waiting for an explanation. Described as an explosion by some and a sonic boom as others, residents near Eagle Lake at about 5:30 p.m. Saturday started phoning 911 regarding an explosion. The only problem? The Racine County Sheriff's and Kansasville Fire couldn't find anything. Investigated it and nothing found, said Kansasville Fire Chief Scott Reamer. We have no cause or origin. I heard a lot of things about my house shook," he added. Area residents also flooded social media seeking an explanation for what happened. On a local area buy, sell, trade list on Facebook, people referred to the noise as something blowing up and said the noise shook homes. Another person later explained there were some fireworks going off, and called the situation all good. However, that was about 2 hours after the initial report. Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources Warden Mike Hirschbuch said ice heaves on the lake could have created a loud booming noise. End quote. Let us know if you have heard these mystery booms. Along with the larger mystery booms could be smaller mystery bangs, which I have heard and even saw the UFO that did it back in July. Here is a possible mystery bang USN video presented to me by one of my subscribers.
Hear them bangs? It's 2:13 a.m. It was so loud it woke me up.
Every night I got to deal with this. Me and the nibs always got to deal with this sound, and now this is a different one. It's getting louder and louder. No idea what it is or where it's coming from. Somewhere in that direction, past that light. But this has been going on now. Every night or every other night for the past 2 weeks maybe. But this one's a totally different one. I tried to upload one the other day and I ended up fucking it up and accidentally deleting it of the original sound that I heard. What sort of treachery is that? Oh well, whatever, dude. I don't know, man. Been hearing this shit here in Florida. I don't know, man. It's just fucking crazy shit. I want to go investigate what it is, but it's like 2 in the morning. Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. If there are any more strange fucking sounds and weird weather and all sorts of weird evil that's going on in this sad world of ours. Anyway, this shit's driving me fucking nuts. See ya.